Well, from the construction of new homes to the building of commercial properties, the demand for skilled bricklayers continues to grow. In this week's Where the Jobs Are segment, we visit the masonry program at Meridian Technology Center in Stillwater. It's a classroom like few other. At Meridian Technology Center in Stillwater, students learn by doing.
It's a lot of hard work and patience, but it's worth it.
Chris Countryman is one of a growing number of students enrolling in masonry, a class where creativity is only limited by imagination.
Oh yeah, I'm learning every day.
See, that's pretty good. I mean, maybe just a little bit right there because that's...
Well, Brett Pickens is the program's instructor and says today's students work with materials that did not exist even a few years ago.
There are a lot of different materials that are being produced now that the students have to learn how to work with, that have different applications in residential, commercial parts of the industry.
And it's evident every holiday season. Each year, Pickens' class turns their classroom into a masonry showcase.
I'll show you. You see those right there? Those are papers right there on the edge of that wall.
Giving tours and showing off their handiwork, from wishing wells made of stone to elaborate brick designs. Chris Countryman is a second-year student.
So over here we have our serpentine split-face wall. The reason why it's called a serpentine wall is because it kind of snakes out and snakes back in.
There are so many details. It's extremely detail-oriented, and the students have to be completely focused to be able to just learn the basics of it. And with the stone, the brick, the glass block, there's so many different applications in masonry.
And a demand for skilled masons that can work with them. Dale Fazell has worked in the construction industry for more than a half a century.
Well, the industry is aging. The average age of a brick mason is somewhere in 55 to 56, 7 years old, and we just need to bring up a new generations of brick masons to replace them. They can't outsource these jobs overseas like they do a lot. It has to be done right on the job, and as long as there's building going on, residential construction or commercial construction, there'll be a demand for brick masons.
The demand for a skilled mason is huge because a lot of masons are afraid sometimes of what they don't know, of course, and so some of the new materials and new applications, and then just being afraid of building something like a fireplace is huge. So learning how to do that here, the students have such a leg up on being able to go out with confidence and be able to build something.
Dwayne Coy is manager of the masonry division for the DeLisi Company.
Programs like this are all instrumental in our business because there's no real way to train these kids coming straight out of high school on the job sites. Them getting their training now through these gentlemen and being trained properly in the industry ways helps us tremendously when jobs come up out in the field.
Brett, how does it make you feel when you see one of your students come out of this program and do really well?
Well, it's a sense of accomplishment, of course, but it also helps me realize that they have got something that they're going to better their life. They're going to take what they've learned here and hopefully better the family and the community. And it's just exciting to be a part of someone's life and they're part of the community and a part of the school that's making a difference.
Kind of like my own project. I worked on it the most out of all the projects.
And congratulations go out to one of the young men in our story. Chris Countryman used the class's handiwork for a backdrop to ask his girlfriend to marry him. And we're happy to report she said yes.